ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। In the last patha, we saw the shloka 555. 556 shloka says, Shailusho vesha sadbhava bhavayoshcha yatha puman tathaiva brahma vichreshtas sada brahmaiva naparaha. Earlier shloka showed who is the Jivan Mukta. Jivan neva sada muktaha kritartha brahmavittamah. The Uttama or the Brahmavittamah is Jivan Mukta, being Kritartha, and Vidheya Mukti is also talked about there. When the body drops off, meaning Upadhi Nashad, Brahma eva Sad Brahma Apyeti Nirdvayam. One who has as though become Brahma, who was already Brahma, who has known his own Swarupa, thereby Brahmaveda Brahmaiva Bhavati. And that Jivan Mukta, who was unaware earlier as a sadhaka, as an ajnani who was unaware of his own Swarupa, now knows his Swarupa and thereby has become Jivan Mukta. So there also it is the attainable of the already attained. And now that he is Jivan Mukta, he is Brahma Swarupa. And after the fall of the body, the Upadhi, after the Upadhi Nasha, he who is Brahma remains as Brahma and thereby figuratively attains Brahma. Attains the already attained Brahma. That was said earlier. Now the example given is of the actor. Shailushaha is an actor. Vesha sadbhava bhavayoscha yatha puman. A person who is an actor is acting. That time he takes on various roles, whether or not he is playing the role, whether he is a king or a beggar in various roles. He never considers himself as a beggar or a king. He is the same person. As a beggar also without any resources, or as a king with all the resources and all the power, he is still the same person. He cannot be said to be not the actor, not the king or the beggar, but he cannot be said to be the king and the beggar as well. So that is the mithyatvam there. Sorry. So tathaiva, similarly, based on the vesha, whether the body is there or not there, that is the vesha, that is the attire for the Brahmavit. His sharira is the attire. Whichever sharira he is using now, that is his attire. And whether or not he has the attire, he is the same person. He is the same Brahmavit, same person. In the sense here, the person is not really a person, no longer an individual. So to the Brahmavit, Shreshtaha, meaning the Brahmavittamaha, which was said earlier, or Brahmavid Uttama, which may have been said earlier. Tathaiva Brahmavit Shreshta Sada Brahmavya Naparaha. He is never brought down to the level of the Upadhi, thereby Na Aparaha. Elsewhere, Bhagavad Padacharya in the shloka says, Shlokardena Pravakshami Yaduktam Grantha Kotivihi Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. na aparaha. Here also na aparaha. Sada brahma eva. That jivan muktah sada brahma eva. Na, sorry, the alarm. So sada brahma eva na apara, never anything else or anyone else, or even not inferior. Apara also means that. Next shloka says yatra kvapi vishirnam. Sorry, there is a, I think I have a number now with the glasses for the close view also. Okay, let me take the specs off. यत्र क्वापि विशीर्णं पूर्णं इव तरोर्वपुः पतनात् ब्रह्मीभूतस्य यतेः प्रागेव हि तच्चिदग्निना दग्धम्. So if there is there's some print missing, half a print, I have a little trouble now. Let me try another patha. The tune has also gone off. And there is an error also. So yatra kvapi vishirnam parnam nivattarorvapuh patanat brahmi bhutasya te prageva hi tacchidagnina dagdham. So parnam, vishirnam parnam, kvapi. Any parna is a leaf, patra. It has fallen from vishirnam. Yatra kvapi vishirnam parnam iva. So from where? From the tree taroho vapuh patanat. And in the exemplified, the body drops off for a videya mukta. The jivan mukta, who is brahmi bhuta. Brahmi bhuta siyate hai, the yati sannyasi who is brahmi bhuta now, he is in the form of Brahma, who has attained Brahmatvam. That brahmi bhuta yati, his sharira, which falls off, and thereby we say he attained videya mukti. He is a videya mukta now, not jivan mukta. So jivan mukti was attained earlier. That brahmatvam, brahma bhava was prapta. That bhu dhatu there is from the dashamo gana, not bhu sattayam but bhu praptayam. Or it can be bhu brahmi is a chi pratyanta, can also be, but I think it is prapto. So it yati who is brahmi bhuta. Brahmi bhuta. So parnam, not purnam, parnam. Parnam iva, like a leaf which falls off from the tree. Similarly, his body falls off. Jivan mukta's body falls off, and then we say he attained jivan mukti, but his body which was already burned by jnanagni. It was already burned. So brahmi bhuta siyate he prageva hi, earlier itself. That chidagnina dagdham. That chidagni, which Brahma, the Vrityarudha Chaitanya actually, the Chaitanya which is making that vritti possible. All the vritti is possible, ghata vritti, pata vritti, etc. by phalavyapti, now does not need any other phalavyapti because it is self-lit, self-illumined. Thereby, when there is a brahmakara vritti, then that vritti takes away ajnana. That ajnana going, the sharira which is ajnana karya is also as good as burnt for a jivan mukta. Thereby, there is nothing to burn anymore. The sharira is just the components of the pancha mahabhutas having come together. That's why we say the body is put together for the jivatma, for bhoga. And in the case of a jivan mukta, it is not even for the bhoga because there is no bhokta anymore, as the karta is gone. Thereby, this body is as well as chidagnina dagdham. And just like the leaf which may fall off, just by a wind, some wind, a little wind also may bring the leaf down from the tree. Similarly, his prarabdha getting over, it may or may not be any major event, but his body may just drop off when the prarabdha is over. Sadatmani brahmani tishtato munehe parnyadvayananda. Sorry, here earlier it was Parna. I said Purna perhaps. Here it is Purna. Okay, let me refer the same part. Just give me a moment. I think I have forgotten the tune as well. Okay, a lot of shlokas with the same tune, so I have forgotten the earlier tune for some reason. Very funny how the mind works. Okay, anyway, I'll just read it. Sadatmani brahmani tishtato munehe पूर्णाद्वयानन्दमयात्मना सदा न देशकालाद्युचित प्रतीक्षा त्वं मांस विपिण्ड विसर्जनाय. So whatever that tune is, Sadatmani brahmani tishtatah munehe, for a muni who is always there in Sadatma. In the earlier shloka, I may have not done the Anvaya, couple of shlokas, but I hope that is clear there. That Jivan neva sada mukta krutartah brahmavittamah upadinashad brahmaiva sat nirdvayam brahma apyeti. Apyeti. Shailushah, that Shailusha shloka 556. Yatha Shailushah vesha sadbhava bhavayoho cha puman eva. He remains the same person, the actor, whether or not he has an attire. Tathaiva brahmavit shrestah sharira sadbhava bhavayoho cha sada brahmaiva naparah. Similarly, this brahmavit shrestha, whether or not he wears this attire sharira, so we can add sharira instead of that vesha sadbhava. Sharira sadbhava, sharira itself is vesha, so we can bring in that to make the idea complete there. As to in the exemplified, what is the vesha? He is playing the role whatever the sharira demands, so we can say vesha sadbhava bhavayo or sharira sadbhava bhavayoho cha sada brahmaiva naparah. Then brahmibhutasyatehe vapuhu taroho parnam iva patanat, the body dropping off like the leaf from the tree. Yatra kwapi vishirnam bhavatu, let it disintegrate anywhere, let it fall off anywhere. Tadvapuhu, vapu is napunsakalinga, so tadvapu prageva he is indeed evakara, prageva he, so he can be yatah. Since, why do you say so? Because eva is already there, prageva, so a is avadharana, he is yatah, since prageva chidagnina dagdham tadvapuhu, that sharira is already burned by chidagni. Then in the next shloka, the sadatmani brahmani tishtatha munehe, for a muni who is always staying in sadatma, always staying in sad atma. So sadatma can be taken as sat atmani, means sadatmani, or sada atmani, always staying in atma. So sada or sat both will be okay. Sat, if you take it as sat, it will be part of the samasa. Sadatmani brahmani, brahma which is sadrupa, or sadatishtatah atmani. What about that muni? Purnadvayananda mayatmana sada, so sada is there. Next, so we can take sadatmani. So sadat sat, that sad swarupa atmani brahmani tishtata munehe, Muni who's always staying in the Sat Swarupa Atma. How? Purnadvayananda Maya. Staying, that Maya also is not Vikara Arthe, there it is Swarupa Arthe itself. So, Purnadvayananda Maya. He is always Purna Ananda Swarupa Sadatma, by staying with Nishtha in Sadatma, to committed to Sadatma, one stays as that Ananda Swarupa completely without expectancy of anything else to make one, so to say, limitless or complete. And always so, in that manner, Mayatmana Sada Na Deshakaladi Uchita Pratiksha. So let it, disintegrate, the body, let it disintegrate anywhere, not necessarily only, Kashi Maranam, Shreshtam, nothing like that. There is no Marana which is Shreshta anymore, because there is Marana for the Jivan Mukti of the Sharira itself, when the Jnana burns the Ajnana. Therefore, there is no thinking that, oh, let Uttarayana come, then let this body, let this body survive till Uttarayana, let it, be in a, when the, towards the Shukla Paksha, in the Shukla Paksha, not towards, so towards Purnima, in the Shukla Paksha, let it fall off, not in Krishna Paksha. None of these bindings are there. Let it go during the day, not at night, Brahmi Murta. None of those ideas are there, because there is no prapti of Vaikuntha or Gati anymore. Therefore, no particular Devata is sought after to bring about a particular Gati, to lead you to some other loka. None of that is there. No such ideas are binding on the Jivan Mukta. Therefore, let his body drop anywhere. That is said here, Desha Kaladi Uchita Pratiksha. Oh, it is not Uchita Desha, Uchita Kala. So, the place and time do not matter anymore. Pratiksha, there is no wait for such an idea or looking forward to that kind of a good, auspicious place and time, a tirtha or an auspicious time. For what purpose? For the body to drop off. For the purpose of body to drop off, therefore that body is said in terms of what it includes. It is put together. So, Tvang Mamsa Vitpinda Visarjanaya, for the Visarjana, for the dropping off of the body, which is made up of Tvak, the skin, flesh, and or other sorts of combinations of really dirty things. If you start analyzing it, especially in this kind of a pandemic situation, you don't even want to touch your own body parts, you don't want to touch your face. You're scared, let alone touch anybody else. So we know the Sharira is, especially in this situation, it is very clear that body which we look in the mirror and you can look forever, you can praise your own looks, or want to tone up your muscles or whatever you do. That is no longer an idea anymore. The body is seen as something which is just there, that's it. We don't want to touch our nose, mouth, or whatever. You want to wash your hand 100 times during the day, with all the guidelines coming in. Therefore, Tvang Mamsa Vitpinda Visarjanaya Pratiksha Nasti. Purnadvayananda Mayatmana Sadatmani Brahmani Sadatishtatah Munehe Tvang Mamsa Vitpinda Visarjanaya Desha Kaladhyuchita Pratiksha Nasti. Pratiksha Nasti. There is no waiting needed for the Jivan Mukta. For Videha Mukti, whatever Prarabdha brings in, that is experienced, so to say, and then when the time is right as per prarabdha, the place is right as per prarabdha of the sharira, the jnani lets the body go. The body he does not associate with any of these desha kala bindings to say that this is the place and time where the body should go. No longer interested in that kind of a directive. Dehasya moksho na moksho na dandasya kammadaloho avidya hridaya granthi moksho moksho yatastatah. Dehasya mokshaha. Now mokshaha na dandasya kamandaloho avidya hridaya granthi mokshaha moksha yatah tatah. So many times moksha, 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 4 times it has been used in a very short verse. What is this? Yataha, yataha and tata are there. So yataha avidya hridaya granthi mokshaha mokshaha bhavati. Since what is moksha really? Avidya hridaya granthi moksha is moksha. Freedom from the granthi, the bondage caused by the granthi. Granthi is in knot of the hridaya. This is ajnana granthi. Ajnana binds the jiva to the sharira. How? It is not a simple granthi, it is a complex granthi. Ishmad asmat pratyay gocharayoho. Says Bhagavan Bhashyakara in Brahma Sutra Upodghata. What should be seen as an object? Yushmad is an object there, not you as in, it is objectifiable. Whatever is objectifiable, even our sharira, all the shariras are objectifiable, but still that Yushmad pratyaya gets confused with Asmat pratyaya, which is the I cognition. I cognition and you as in the this cognition. There is actually Yushmad is idam pratyaya there. There is a confusion and there is a superimposition both ways. The qualities of, we have seen through and through that the qualities of the body, mind and sense organs are superimposed on oneself of all the koshas. Hunger is there, one thinks I am hungry. And the other way around also, the body is insentient, but one thinks the body is sentient, the intellect is sentient. None of that is possible, but it is the vyavahara, it is a pratiti, it is true for everyone. Naisargikayam vyavahara. It is naisargikaha, it is but natural to go around with that erroneous thinking for each and every jiva, whether or not a human being or a prani or a pakshi or devata, whatever it is. Therefore, moksha is removal of that binding which makes this mutual superimposition possible. That moksha is moksha, which is mentioned here as yataha avidya hridaya granthi mokshaha. Moksha from the hridaya granthi, moksha of the, so moksha, if you take there, shattering of the hridaya granthi is real moksha. So who gives up what is can be seen poetically, but otherwise, giving up association with the avidya krita hridaya granthi is that bondage created, that binding created, or the identification, we can even say the identification created by this hridaya granthi, which itself is in the form of this avidya krita. It is hridaya granthi, the identification or tying up, mutual superimposition is due to avidya, and thereby moksha from that is real moksha. Moksha bhavati tataha. Therefore what? Therefore dehasya dandasya no kamandaloho va mokshaha moksha bhavati, or no is indeed, you can take no is indeed moksha na bhavati, then that na will fall in place. So what does it say? Dehasya mokshaha moksha na bhavati. दण्डस्य मोक्षः मोक्षः न भवति, कमण्डलोः वा मोक्षः मोक्षः न भवति. There are three sentences, we can put it together. Indeed, so no is indeed, there we can say for ascertainment. Or no, na u is also possible there, where na can be repeated with the other parts of the sentence. Here, sorry, just give me a moment. So dandasya, dehasya moksha, the falling of the body is not moksha. Otherwise, why wait for why only videha mukta? Others would also become they are also videha mukta, so to say, without being jivan mukta. So videha mukti, as in just the dropping off of the body, is not videha mukti. Videha mukti has a technical sense there. Lakshana is what? One who has jnana with or without complete nishtha. If the person has not become a jivan mukta, still videha mukti is possible when the nishtha is there. He may not be complete in the sense he is not brahmavid uttamaha, but a brahmavid can get videha mukti. If a person is jivan mukta, then he will get videha mukti when the body drops off. But videha mukta does not mean that we upasarga tells that the deha mukti is not the deha mukti of the ajnani when there is marana. That is marana. It is not deha. It is deha mukti. It is not videha mukti. Videha that vishesha mukti, we upasarga says that the person would come back to another janma. He is never bound by ajnana again. Therefore, dehasya bandha, dehasya moksha, moksha na bhavati. The moksha of the body is not moksha, otherwise it would be true for the ajnani also. Therefore, we should not think that videha mukti itself is going to free the jnani. The jivan mukta is free. Videha mukti takes away the limitations of the body. It is completely, figuratively, but completely merged with Brahman. And dandasya, whether one gives up this danda, the staff that a sannyasi carries, that is not moksha. And kamandalu also that he carries, gives up, that is not moksha. So it said, the Paramahamsa kind of sannyasi need not carry the sannyasa danda. There is ekadandi, tridandi, these sannyasis are there. So Paramahamsa drops that danda also. That sannyasa, Paramahamsa sannyasa, does not make one a mukta. So that is not moksha. Giving up the danda is not moksha. And the kamandalu, if he's roaming around, he does not care for his kamandalu. That kamandalu giving up is also not moksha, because avidya hridaya granthi moksha is moksha, not anything else. Therefore, jivan mukti lakshana moksha is the pradhana moksha. So that is the 559th verse. Next verse is कुल्यायां अथ नद्यां वा शिवक्षेत्रेऽपि चत्वरे पर्णं पतति चित्तेन तरो किन्नु शुभाशुभम्. Chatvare. So Chatvara is the crossroads where these four roads meet. Shiva Kshetra. So there Kulyayam athava Nadyam va Shiva Kshetre api. Wherever it is, Parnam patati. Parna, the leaf which is mentioned, that drops off from the tree. As long as it is on the tree, it is on a particular branch, particular side of the tree, all that is binding then. when it falls from the tree, whether it falls in a river, whether it falls in a tributary or a river or Shiva Kshetre, whether it is Kashi Maranam, they say. But they say in Gujarati it seems as a phrase, Kashi nu Maranam, and I think Surat nu Javanam. So the food, you should have food in Surat. It is that famous, as is famous the death in Kashi. So they have their own, the Gujarati food in Surat specifically. So it is famous. So Kashi Maranam is famous. You make a phrase, very catchy phrase, that, and they say that okay, you die in Kashi, then Shiva himself gives you the mantropadesha. That's what it is all valid. It is all valid for ajnanis, and it may also be true that there is some type of moksha. There are various types of moksha. Nitya is not possible unless you get jnana. Shiva gives jnana, which may be considered as a possibility. We don't negate it, because dharma shastras do mention about Kashi Marana. So Kashi Marana is fine. However, for a jnani, he has already got this Kashi Marana, deha is already gone. Chidagnina dagdham, it is burnt. So they like the leaf that falls off, which does not have any of these bindings of which side of the tree should it hang, on which branch. None of that idea is there for the leaf anymore. So poetically it is mentioned. So it may fall in a riverlet. In a river, it does not have a choice. So Ganga, none of these ideas are there, whether it Shiva Kshetriyapi or on crossroads. So crossroads, there is some, there is some good or bad about the crossroads in Dharma Shastras. So something should be done in, or on crossroads, light a lamp. Some vidhis are there for, some tantra yukti are also there. So Paranam Patati Chetena Taroho Kinnu Shubha Shubham. Does the tree get any punya or papa? To the tree it is irrelevant. So the tree is this Jivan Mukta. In the exemplified, whether or not the body drops off in a particular places, like in a river, riverlet, or we say the Jala Samadhi, or in Shiva Kshetra, Kashi, it is irrelevant. So that's the Tena. So Paranam Chettena is Tena Chet. So Tena Kim. So Kulyayam atha nadyam va Shiva Kshetrepi Chatvare Paranam Patati Chet Tena Taroho Kim Shubha Shubham Bhavati. Kinnu Bhavati. Nu is indi. Kinnu Shubha Shubham Taroho Bhavati. Kimapi na Shubham Ashubham va Bhavati ityartha. There is no possibility of punya or papa to the tree based on where the leaf drops off. Neither the leaf has any thinking, because it is in the exemplified, the sharira is insentient, and the Jivan Mukta has no association with the sharira. Therefore, tena tasya kim jnaninaha kim kimapi na bhavati. Kinnu shubha shubham bhavati kimapi na bhavati. It is aksheparthe kim. पत्रस्य पुष्पस्य फलस्य नाशवद्देहेन्द्रिय प्राणधियां विनाशः नैवात्मनस्वस्य सदात्मकस्य आनन्दाकृते वृक्षवदास्तेषः. The tune seems to have come back for some reason. Patrasya pushpasya phalasya nashavad, like the nasha of patra leaf, pushpa flower, or phala the fruit. Dehendriya prana dhyam vinashah bhavati. The vinasha of the deha, indriya, prana, and dhi, buddhi. all this is comparable to the parts of the tree falling off and or withering away. नैव आत्मनः स्वस्य आत्मनः सदात्मकस्य आनन्दाकृतेः, that which is in the form of ananda, as though if the ananda had a form, whatever form the ananda would be, that is the form of the jnani. Sadatmaka is the jnani. Sadatmakasya, swasya, his own self, which is in the form of ananda, that is atma ananda swarupa atmanah, vinashah naiva asti. It is not vrukshavad asta esha. Aste is aste. Eshah jnani, or what? Prajnah. If you take the anurukti there, prajnah, esha prajna, brahmavid uttamah, brahmavid tamah, any of these words, they are all in samanadikaranyam. Vrukshavad aste, the fall of the leaf or the fruit or the flower does not matter to the tree, it remains still. Similarly, the jnani is not worried about the body falling off, he remains still as atma, as ananda swarupa atma. प्रज्ञानघन इत्यात्म लक्षणं सत्यसूचकम् अनूद्यौपाधिकस्यैव कथयन्ति विनाशनम्. प्रज्ञानघनः इति आत्मलक्षणं सत्यसूचकम्. That prajnanaghanatvam mentioned as lakshana of atma. Atma is what? Prajnanaghana. That is satya lakshana. It is satya suchakam. It is very well mentioned. It is the right way to say what is atma. Atma is prajnanaghana. This jnani now is prajnanaghana because he is no longer associated with anatma. He is prajnanaghana, one homogeneous consciousness which is all pervasive, never segmented, never was segmented. There is no upadhi, but still the upadhi which appears to be attains nasha, so that vinashanam kathayanti anudyopadikasya eva. The upadhi is set to undergo nasha, not the jnani. So prajnanaghana ityatma lakshanam satya suchakam anudya aupadikasya. Anudya, giving up that, having mentioned, not giving up, anudya aupadikasya natu atmanah. That prajnanaghanasya atmanah, that satya suchakam, what is the reality? The reality is atma is prajnanaghana. Anudya, having talked about atma as satya suchakam anudya. So satya suchakam, the prajnanaghana iti, prajnanaghana atma lakshanam kim. If what is the lakshana of atma? Here in one word it can be summed, prajnanaghanam atma. One of the mahavakyas talks about prajnanaghana atma. Prajnanam brahma. So that is paraphrase here as prajnanaghana, because atma is pullinga, brahma is neuter. So prajnanaghanam brahma, says the Upanishad mahavakya. So prajnanaghana iti atma lakshanam satya suchakam anudya. So having talked about that, then the Upanishads do what? They talk about nasha of the upadhi, not the atma. So aupadikasya eva vinashanam kathayanti. not of that prajnana ghana. So prajnana ghanasya vinashanam na kathayanti napi shakyate. It is not even possible, and they don't talk about it. Upanishads don't talk about it. Then what do they talk about? Vinasha of aupadikasya eva, aupadikasya atmanah, that individual who otherwise, so non-jnani, ajnani, undergoes nasha. Why? Because he cannot, he also is atma swarupa, his by swarupa is atma brahma, he also cannot undergo nasha. But figuratively it is talked about he is undergoing nasha. Why? Because he is associated with deha. He considered all the attributes of dehas as one zone. Therefore dying, which is an attribute of the sharira, is taken to be his. Therefore figuratively it is said that aupadika nasha has happened. But upadhi nasha has happened. Aupadika nasha, upadhi sambandha nasha is there, but the upadhi sambandha atma nasha is not there. Although there is sambandha which is tadatmya sambandha, which is adhyasika tadatmya sambandha, but still that aupadika nasha is talked about, not the atma nasha. And in the case of jnani, that aupadikatvam is not for the jnani atma also, because there is no upadhi sambandha. That is the 562nd shloka. अविनाशी वा अरेयम आत्मेति श्रुतिरात्मनः प्रब्रवीत्यविनाशित्वं विनश्यत्सु विकारिषु. अविनाशी वा अरे अयम आत्मा इति श्रुतिः. The Shruti says, Brihadaranyaka Shruti says there, Avinashi va are, why is why there? Indeed, are is calling out, are ayam atma avinashi. This atma is avinashi. And by saying that, what does Shruti do? Vikarishu vinachyatsu atmanah avinashitvam prabraviti. The Shruti prabraviti, braviti, prakarshena braviti, it reveals atmanah avinashitvam. Among all the vikari and vinashyat padarthas, atma, which finds itself, as though finds itself associated with this vikari and vinashyat, which undergoes nasha and which undergoes vikara. This atma is avinashi even when other anatmas undergo vikara and vinasha. Atma remains avinashi. Even when associated, it is avinashi, let alone when not associated. This is what the Shruti does. Next shloka. Pashana vriksha trunadhanya katambaradya dagdha bhavanti mrideva yatha tathaiva dehendriya sumana adi samastadrishyam jnanagnidagdham upayati paratma bhavam. Pashana vriksha truna dhanya katambaradya dagdha bhavanti yatha. So yatha pashana vriksha truna dhanya kata ambara and adyaha, others. Dagdaha can add santah. Dagdha santa mrudeva hi bhavanti. So all these, the pashana, the stone, vriksha, the tree, truna, the grass, a blade of grass, ambara, so katambara, kata is there, kata, ambara, ambara is the cloth and kata is a mat, adya, all of the others, what happens? Dagdha santa, when they are burnt, when they are burnt. So stone as in, look at the the which can be burnt. So not really stone which cannot be burnt, but you see the parts used to build a house. When the house is burnt, we say the wall burned down, they fell down. So parts which can be burnt will get burnt. So pashana vriksha, the tree or the grass, dhanya. The dhanya is the grains, any of the grains, dhanya, and kata, mat, ambara, cloths. All of these, when they are burnt, can you make out the difference between a burnt cloth and a tree? They are burnt to ashes. So mrudeva bhavanti. Mrud there is burnt to ashes, burnt to mrud tattva, with the earth principle. They are burnt to the ground. We say burnt to ground. So you cannot differentiate that, okay, this is the ground, these are the ashes. Now this ash belongs to the vriksha, that the other ash belongs to the kata, ityadi. You cannot. Everything is burnt to ashes. Tathaiva, similarly, deha, indriya, asu, mana, adi, all of those. You should not read mana adi. Mana is the pratipadika is manas, so it is mana adi, not manadi. You should not mix manadi. It is mana adi. So dehendriya, deha, indriya, asu, then mana adi. Adi, everything can be brought in adi pada. Whatever we think is a part of the shari, the anatma, where one associates. All of these are what? So deha, indriya, we know. Asu is prana, mana buddhi, adi padena buddhi ityadi. All of those are what? They are burnt to the ground. And what is the ground? The ground substratum is this chit sarupa atma. So jnanagni dagdham, burnt by jnana, all of these, deha, indriya, asu, prana, mana, vijnanamaya, all these, they are burnt. Samasta drishyam jnanagni dagdham sat. So we can add, being burnt by the jnanagni, all these which were objectified earlier as separately as deha, indriya, asu, mana, adi, cognized separately, understood separately, all of them are burned down to the substratum of atma. Paramatma bhavam upayati. They attain the paramatma bhava because they have come from tasmadvaye tasma atmana akasha sambhutah akashad vayuh, and then it ends by akashad vayu vayu agni agnerapah advya prithvi prithivya aushadayah aushadhibhyo annam annat purushah. That purusha is what? Deha, indriya, asu, mana, adi, samasta drishyam purusham jnanagi dagdham sat. That purusha who is entered into, as the Paramatma enters into that Purusha as Jivatma. That Purusha, the Sharira, is burnt to the ground, and all the components are burnt to the ground. And then burnt to the ground means they are burnt to the Paramatma Bhava. The ground reality for all of those is Sadbrahma, from which Tasmad va etasma, from that Brahma, which is this Atma, from which all of these have manifested. They have an appearance, pratiti, therefore samasta drishyam. They attain that tadbhava or etadbhava of tasmad and etasmad. Tadbhava, Brahma bhava or Atma bhava, same Brahmatma bhava, which is Paramatma bhava. So they attain this when they are burnt to the Chitswarupa Paramatma bhava by Jnanagni. Vilakshanai yathadvantal liyate bhanu tejasi tathaiva sakalam drishyam brahmani praviliyate. Vilakshanam yatha vilakshanam. This vilakshana is dhvantam liyate, bhanu tejasi liyate. Tathaiva sakalam drishyam, brahmani praviliyate. So it is summing up by saying that yatha bhanu tejasi vilakshanam dhwantam, all that darkness, darkness is what? Darkness cannot be light. Light is not darkness, darkness is not light. Atma is not anatma, anatma is not atma. This is the understanding. Earlier, that is the viveka which is taught. Nitya nitya vastu vivekah. That is a prathama adhikara, prathama qualification. It is a prathama sampatti, not even sampatti, chatushte sadhana. It is a means. Sadhana chatushtayam as the first one as viveka, then viveka driven vairagya, then shat sampatti, then mumukshutvam. These are the four. So first one is viveka. What is that viveka? Nitya nitya vastu vivekah. So what is nitya and anitya? That vastu viveka should be there. Now it is said that the atma and anatma, there is a difference as a first qualification, just like the tamas and viruddha swabhavayoho, where in Brahma Sutra Upadghata, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, Bhashya Upadghata, he says, viruddha swabhava, atma and anatma, yushma tasmat pratyar, viruddha swabhava, like tamas and prakasha. Tamas and prakasha have viruddha swabhava, so is the viruddha swabhava of atma and anatma, yushmad and ashmad pratyagochara, and there should not be a possibility of mixing up till they mix up. Should not be, but happens. Maya sarvasya sambhavat. Anything is possible with Maya. Magic, it is magical. But so darkness and sunshine cannot go together. So yatha vilakshanam, that dhvantam liyate. But what do we say when there is sunrise? Where did the darkness go? It merged into the sunshine as though it is swallowed. The darkness is swallowed and merged into in the sunshine. Similarly is this sakalam drishyam. Every sakala drishya, whatever is objectified, cognized, all of that is swallowed by Brahma on jnanotpatti. Therefore brahmani praviliyate tathaiva. Just like we say, so it is not real. The darkness is not really merging into sunshine. Similarly, the Bhanu Tejas is in the sunshine. Bhanu is Surya. Tejas is shine. So similarly is the figurative merger of anatma into atma, sakalam drishyam. So drikdrishya viveka was taught earlier. Now it is said that the drik merges into the drishya, the drishya merges into drik figuratively. It was never different really, it was an appearance, that's all. Ghate nashte yatha vyoma vyomayva bhavati sputam tathaiva upadhi vilaye brahmaiva brahmavit swayam. So ghate nashte yatha vyoma, when the ghata upadhi drops, meaning the ghata breaks, the pot breaks, then what happens to the pot space? Vyomeva bhavati. So that yatha ghat vyoma bhavati, the space, pot space was never really pot space. It was just a name for the space which did not segment into pot space. It clearly becomes space though. You cannot see the border of the pot anymore because the pot has broken. It is no longer a boundary to the space which cannot be bound. It cannot be segmented, but still earlier that idea was there. When the pot breaks, then there is no erroneous notion that there is pot space anymore. There is only space. Similarly, tathaiva upadhi vilaye brahmaiva brahmavit swayam. So brahmavit swayam brahmaiva, because the upadhi segmented him as brahmavit. That brahmavit knower was due to we call him a knower because he is a person carved out of the Brahma Tattva by the Sharira. The boundary is thought about due to the Sharira. When that Sharira drops off, then Upadhi Vilaya happens. Sharira drops off. That time we say that Brahmaiva Brahma, this Brahma with Brahmaiva Bhavati, which is there on Jnanotpatti, now it is Sputam. It is clear. Therefore, Videha Mukti is talked about, that there are no more limitations of the Sharira. Therefore, Brahmaiva Brahma with Swayam. Swayam Brahm Bhavati. Yatha Vyoma Ghate Nashte Sati Vyomaiva Sputam Bhavati. Tathaiva Brahmavit Upadi Vilaye Brahmaiva Swayam Bhavati. Sputam also, it is clear. Now it is by itself Brahma became Brahma. Who became Brahma? So who attains, there is this question, who was bound, who attains moksha? So Bhagavad Padacharya says in the Bhashya somewhere, he says that whoever has this question that I am bound, whoever has this journey, he is the one who is free. He does not say who exactly. He says it is you, the questioner, who gets moksha. Now you have to do self-inquiry and find out who is the questioner. Is the body the questioner? It is insentient, it cannot ask. Is the mind the questioner? Is the buddhi the questioner? It cannot, because it is insentient. Who is the questioner? Is it the Atma? Atma does not have any karma, any kriya, so it cannot question. So the body is not the questioner. None of the koshas are questioners. Chaitanya cannot be the questioner. Who is the questioner? It cannot be answered. Whatever that, the Acharya used to say, the unholy combination, so to say, of the Yushmad Asmat Pratyaya. How it happens is, God only knows, or one Upanishad says even God does. Whether the God knows why this creation itself is questionable. Nobody can answer that. Therefore, Bhagavan Karikakara, Gaudapadacharya in the Mandukya Karika, he raises all sorts of possibilities of this creation. The way every other philosophy or every other grantha talks about Leela, or lot of these are talked about. None of those, even the Leela is rejected there. He says it is Devatayaha Swarupaha Esha. This is Swarupa. This is how it is. This Chaitanya appears as something else. There is a mirage. Why the mirage is there can be scientifically explained. But why refraction, if you ask? You can keep on asking, but finally you will have to say, I do not know. Why does the apple fall from the tree? Gravity. Why gravity? Well, you can talk about some, all sorts of stuff scientifically. But why that? See, all this came about in Big Bang. Why Big Bang? So none of these questions can really be answered. If you think about it, it is a lost cause. But it is not needed. Why is a question which is not needed there? Therefore, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi asks you to fold back the question on yourself, self-inquiry. To whom is the question? Because the question vanishes when you inquire. Of course, that itself cannot lead to moksha, because there can be a question lingering on. Other question as to, okay, I have no question, but then there are questions of others are still there in the mind. Therefore, this teaching of Aikya is necessary, which comes only from Shruti. So what is said here is, Yatha Vyoma Ghate Nashte Vyomaiva Sputam Bhavati Tathaiva Brahmavit Upadi Vilay Brahmaiva Swayam Bhavati. Shirang Shire Yathakshiptam Tailan Taile Jalan Jale Sanyuktam Mekatanyati Tathatmanyatman Atmavin Munihi. Shirang Shire Yathakshiptam, just as milk put in milk mixes with milk. You cannot separate out the milk added to the earlier milk. And similarly, Tailam Taile, the oil poured into oil, cannot be separated out and shown that this is the oil that I poured in. Of course, we are considering the same oil. And water in water, Jalam Jale. Sanyuktam, when it is mixed, you cannot separate out ekatam yati. It attains ekatvam. But there is real pouring. Here there is no real pouring. Tatha atmani atmavit. The atmavit, as though poured into that atma. He is not poured really. It is figurative. He is already that. But then, if there is a merger, figurative merger also, can you separate out the atmavit from the atma? You cannot. That muni, atmavit muni, he is atma, brahma, ekatam yati. So yatha kshire kshiptam kshiram, taile kshiptam tailam, jale kshiptam jalam, ekatam yati, tatha atmavit muni atmani ekatam yati. Similar is, so the simile is given. Pouring is not the comparison, but the merger, as though that ekatam is the comparison. So already poured, assume that it is already poured. Can you make out that one oil is separate from the other oil? It is all one oil, all one milk, all water. Similarly, the Atma and Brahma, Atma with and Atma cannot be separated out. There is not even Upadhi Bheda after Videha Mukti. And earlier also, the Upadhi Bheda may be there, but it is not for the Jnani. We'll stop here. We'll continue in the next pata from 568. सर्व वेदांत सिद्धांत गोचरंतम गोचरम गोविंदम परमानंदम सद्गुरुं प्रणतोस्म्यहम्. Something happened to the application. Okay, namaste.